Welcome to East by West Farms, where we grow what we eat and we eat what we grow. Today I'm cooking lunch using products only from our farm. So we've been on the farm for about 3 years now. Our garden has been developing very nicely. We have some nice harvest in fall. Now it's February. We had a major snowstorm rolling through which killed all our vegetables. So we need to rely on vegetables that we have in the refrigerator. I'm here in my outdoor kitchen that's right in front of the porch in front of the house. I like to cook outside because in summer it keeps the heat outside, and in winter it keeps the smell and the dust and the dirt outside. Obviously I can't cook when it's freezing outside. Today is a beautiful day. We've got 20 something degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know, 80 something degree Fahrenheit. Got a little sink here and power for an induction cook stove. Today I'm going to cook a very easy meal that's using Shisos. We pickled the Shisos lightly. I have some spicy pepper in there and some salt, and then we've been freezing them in the big chest freezer. So I defrosted it, chopped it in small pieces, and I'm going to use that to cook a healthy and easy to cook meal. I'm also using eggs. And these eggs are from our own production. Those are duck eggs, those are chicken eggs. So we use them interchangeably. Duck eggs, of course, are a little bit larger than chicken eggs. They have much whiter yolks and stronger flavor. Some people don't like duck eggs. Some people love duck eggs. So put a comment below if you like duck eggs or if you prefer chicken eggs. How much do we actually need? And usually it's just about that much. Usually we don't weight things, we just cook it. But let me do this a little bit more reproducible to make it easy for you all. And in case anybody wants to try that at home. I'll go to 0 that. So the plate itself weighs whatever, it's 0 now. And then the weight of the Shisos is 5 grams, which is 0.14 ounces. So not a lot of weight, but this is not very dense. Then we have the eggs. Let me set this to 0. Total weight of the eggs is 1 pound and let's see, 16 ounces, 16 3/4 of an ounce, which is 475 grams. Okay, the cooking is pretty straightforward. Let me wash this because I put the eggs in there. Okay, I smack up the eggs, put them in a bowl, in a mixing bowl. Four eggs. Don't have to use duck eggs. The duck eggs have much thicker shell than the chicken eggs. Chicken eggs are easy to crack. And if you look at the short that I posted recently, the egg white of the chicken egg is much yellower than of the duck eggs. The duck eggs are very white. You can see this here. So next thing is I take my chopsticks and mix it up. Of course you can use a fork or you can use a hand drill, not a hand drill, a powered electric drill, electric mixer. I guess that's what it's called, electric mixer. Don't really need to. Chopsticks are really efficient in mixing things up. We reuse the eggshells for the garden. That's great calcium for the plants in the garden, so I collect them. Add a little bit of salt. How much salt? Not too much, because the pickled vegetables have quite a bit of salt in there. Okay, that should be fine. So just a little bit for the taste. Right, that is really all the preparation that we need to do. They're ready to cook. So first thing is to cook the eggs. Now this induction stove is not the strongest. If you have a stovetop induction stove that has a lot more heat, this one is only 1.8 kilowatt. At some point we need to try to find a more powerful one, but it's going to be okay. So let's heat up the oil. And that starts generating a little bit of smoke. Let me test if the oil is warm enough. Yeah, a little bit longer. It starts boiling already. So you want to have the wok reasonably hot to cook eggs. You usually cook eggs, scrambled eggs, relatively fast. Okay, that should be enough. Here we go. This goes in here, and then you start stirring. Yeah, could be a little bit warmer. Should be alright for right now. And you don't scramble the eggs fully through, right? You want to have them a little bit liquid. Just about now. Perfect. So if I had an assistant, I would have them clean the wok, but I don't, so I'm going to do the lazy way. And cook it. A little bit of oil. The dried veggies will suck up a lot more oil, so I need to get a bit more of it. Okay, that's not too bad, and I've got a bee coming by. Get the dried shisos in here. Hey bee. Yeah, they're looking for food. I need to check my beehive this afternoon. Okay, now it's kind of dried up, so add a little bit of water. Put the lid on. The point in cooking vegetable is not to boil them, so you don't want to have them floating in water. That really ruins the whole taste. You just want to have a little bit of water and kind of steam them. I don't know what the right term is. I'm not a chef. Just a little bit of water to get them heated up to conserve the flavor in the vegetable, but not too much so that it boil and you lose all the flavor. Okay, let me check. Yep. A little bit more. Yep, just like that. So it's moist, but it is not boiling. Oh, that's a really good smell. The pickled shisos has a very characteristic smell, and that's really breaking down now. Okay, so we're almost done. You add the eggs. Remember, the eggs are not completely cooked through. They're just a little bit liquid. So you add the eggs to the shisos. Let it cook for a little bit. And this is it. You switch off the heat. Let it simmer down a little bit. I'm using there's not much remaining heat in the induction stoves, but if you have a regular cook stove, you use the remaining heat to cook it fully through, minimize the energy usage. And as soon as it's done, put it on the plate. And here we have it. A simple, healthy meal that doesn't cost much, is easy to cook. If you have a garden and a few chickens, anybody can do that. Let us know how it works out. We're always looking for comments and suggestions. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this content. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments and suggestions, leave them below. I'd also want to know if you like these kind of videos where we're cooking videos, or if you prefer more the gardening videos or the work around the farm. Leave it in the comments below. And if you want to follow the East by West Farms and get a notification every time we have a new video, click the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Kitty cat, you're not supposed to eat here.